defunding the police at city and state level. We keep hearing this on the news, and what does this exactly mean? It has to come to the belief that due to the fact of racial discrimination, that police are targeting people of different ethnicities. And I don't know if I believe that to be true, but this is a point in the defunding them and putting money towards different areas, taking police force off the streets to patrol, and actually using the resources to combat mental illness. They see that's the 911 biggest call for police support is mental illness. And of course, I pulled this from a CNN report, and I had a hard time trying to cross-check that, but that's per se CNN. I find that it would be very discouraging to believe that know that I wasn't able to call the police in time of need. We use them for everything. I mean, they are there to protect and serve and to support us. So I can't imagine taking money away from them. And actually in Norman, they tried to defund the police force. And they say it's not taking the man off the streets, but it truly is. Once they take that money and put it into other resources, in which they should do that anyway. I mean, they should have support for mental illness and substance abuse. Especially in this time of crisis with COVID, it's gotten worse. But we need that manpower, and we need that police force and that presence on our streets, in our communities. It's vital to our stability and support factor, in knowing that we have that resource available to us. It's just a built-in structure. Why would we remove it? Because of discrimination? Why can't we better teach and instruct and give better skills for coping with things versus having to remove the manpower on the streets? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me, and I want us to grow as a society instead of grow further apart. And I believe doing this, if we're there to protect and serve, how in the world are we ever going to feel 100% secure in our homes? What if a robber comes and breaks in? How long is it going to take before they show up at your door? I actually live in a rural area and community, so what typically would take 5 minutes takes 10 to 15 minutes for a call or even a patrolman to come to my location. So I can't imagine defunding one of the most important structures we have: federal, state, rural, community, township, whatever the case may be. Why would we take that off the streets? Why would we take that support system? Why would we remove the police cars? Because to me, they give a sign of comfort. I actually like seeing them in my town, and I like seeing them at community events. I support them, and I support the Blue 110%. I think it's a shame, and I think it's a terrible disgrace to have any type of racial discrimination. But if we are to better teach and instruct, or know the whole message of what's happening, we only get snippets of what we see on video or what is given to us on a news channel, and that could either be biased, and we know that from just media today. You can listen to one news station, it's completely different than the other. And not to say they are bad police officers, sure. And not to say they are just fantastic ones, but we shouldn't scrutinize the whole entire police structure to re-instruct or give instruction to what is needed as far as educating them on anger management, maybe. Whatever the case may be. But I don't think removing it is the answer. I think if anything, more community resources need to be available to each and every one of us. And like I said, just the fact of knowing that there is a black and white in my neighborhood, police car patrolling for my safety and my protection, I will never propose or vote against to defund the police station or police officers. They don't make enough as it is. It's just kind of like teachers. They don't pay them what they deserve. They put their life on the line daily, doing a job to protect and serve us. So how better to support them is by showing your contribution and donating to their funds and that is it. That's all I have to say. Thank you, and support the blue. Back the blue.